Hello, everyone, and welcome to another insightful episode of Becoming the Product. My name is Naya, and I am your host as always. Happy Monday. I hope your week started out good. And today we're going to be talking about a very important aspect of being a product manager, which is time management. As a product manager, you're often faced with multiple responsibilities, multiple tasks, and you need to be able to effectively juggle these tasks and maintain a healthy work-life balance because it is very essential for your success. So there are a couple of tips I'm going to talk about in this video. And as a product manager in training, I've tried to incorporate this in my daily work, in my daily classes, during my daily tasks. And I'm trying to use this to help me manage my time better, or practice management, as in train myself to manage my time better. So a couple of things that I do. The first one will be that I set goals and I prioritize good. So at the beginning of the week, on Sundays, I just go to my computer. I use this sticky note app that I always see on my desktop. And I write out what I need to achieve during the week. I don't go as crazy as I have where we have the monthly goals, what I need to achieve at the end of the month, and those have been broken down to weekly. So on the sticky notes, I put out the weekly one so that it's easy for me it doesn't put that pressure on me. Okay, this week I just need to achieve this week, and you have the whole week to do that, so you can plan ahead. So as a product manager, it's vital to understand that you need to align your priorities with the overall objectives of the company and your specific product. And when you establish clear goals, it helps you focus on the most important task at hand. So what you could do is just determine which tasks need to be done, like the most important ones that require immediate action. And when you focus and you are able to prioritize, I talked about prioritization frameworks in a couple of episodes past. You can tune in to listen. You could use one of those ones to help you prioritize as well. But when you focus on your top priorities, you can ensure that you're making progress on the most important projects while still maintaining other responsibilities. The second one would be to set realistic deadlines. Like I said before, if you put too much pressure on yourself, you tend to be overworked. You tend not to perform at your best. So like I said, I have monthly goals, but I've broken them down to weekly ones so that I don't have that big thing lingering on my head, if that makes sense. So be honest with yourself and determine, okay, how long will it take to complete each task? Work with a realistic one so that you avoid overcommitting and giving yourself that unrealistic deadlines. And when you're able to set achievable deadlines, you can reduce that pressure and it ensures you deliver high quality work. The third tip would be to delegate and outsource. This is something I struggle with. Even before I started training to be a product manager, I like things done a particular way. Like, I rather do all the work myself than give it to someone else to do. But when I understood that because of the workload a product manager has, it will be easier, it will be better for my mental health if I'm able to delegate when necessary. As a product manager, it is essential that you recognize when to delegate or when to outsource. Delegating allows you to focus on those high value activities because you are able to build trust within your team. You're able to let them know that, yes, I trust you enough to give you this work to do because I know you will perform it. Outsourcing can also be an option for you if you are dealing with specialized tasks. This helps you reduce your workload and saves you time. So just make sure that you just don't understand that you don't need to do everything yourself. Just identify what can be delegated. Like, okay, this person in my team can do this, let this person do it, and delegate it out. Because when you share this workload, you can free up more time for yourself and you can focus on those high value activities that you've also identified. So number 4 would be to leverage time management techniques. Now, this one, I didn't know they were techniques. I was just doing it to keep me focused. So what I do is that I create time blocks on my calendar. Okay. For this, like I said, when I set up my goals for the week, when I come every day, I go to my calendar and I say, okay, between so and so time, I need to get this work done. So when you have these time blocks, when you set aside specific blocks, because in this day and age, in this digital age, it's very easy to get distracted. You have your emails, you have notifications, you have social media. But when you're able to time block that, okay, during 8 to 10, I'm going to work on my emails. 10 to 12, I'm going to do this. When you do that, you're able to concentrate on your tasks without interruptions. And when you minimize these distractions, you are able to maximize your productivity and get more done in less time. So there are a couple of techniques you can use. Like I said before, there's a block of time that is called the Pomodoro techniques, where you divide your work into focused blocks of times, and which is usually between 25 to 30 minutes, and you focus on that concentrated work. Then you have a short break at the end of it to kind of reward yourself. Another one will be to practice the 2-minute rule. What this means is that if your task is going to take you less than 2 minutes to do not put it on the list. Complete it immediately. As in, do it as you've checked and you say that this will not take me less than 2 minutes. Complete it before you, and it doesn't need to be on your to-do list. Sorry, that's what I mean. And the last one will be to use, there are a lot of productivity apps, a lot of tools that help you time block, that helps you, keeps you focused. There are some people who put their phone on do not disturb for that particular point in time so that they are focused. The last tip would be to maintain personal well-being and work-life balance. Now, this might not seem as important, but if you yourself are burnt out, if you are overworked, you will not be able to effectively do what you are meant to do. And if you're always saying that I'm busy, and you don't carve out time to take care of yourself, it's going to affect you. Maintaining a personal well-being and achieving a healthy work-life balance are crucial components of effective time management. It is important for you as a product manager that you take care of yourself to avoid burnout and perform at your best. A few things that you could do would be to work smarter, not harder. Like I said, time block your days, prioritize your tasks, set out goals for the week. You don't need to overextend yourself. Avoid working long hours by staying focused and setting realistic expectations. Another one would be that you prioritize self-care activities. Carve out time in your day for exercise. Make sure you're eating properly, proper nutrition, and have sufficient sleep as well. This helps you maintain your mental and physical well-being. Another important aspect of this would be learning how to say no. It's a very valuable skill in time management. As a product manager, you're going to be faced with a lot of things from different people, different teams, different stakeholders. You need to be able to evaluate this request carefully and only take on tasks that align with your priorities and goals. When you are able to say no to non-essential tasks, this will ensure that you can focus on what truly matters and helps you set boundaries, which in turn helps prevent overload on your personal space, on your personal well-being. And this brings us to the end of this topic. I hope that you learned a thing or two. When you're able to set your clear goals, you're able to prioritize your tasks, you utilize time management techniques, you delegate and outsource when needed, and you maintain your personal well-being, you will be better equipped to handle the demands of a product manager, and you are able to achieve success. As usual, I love to hear your feedback. I love to know what techniques you're using or which one you're going to adapt. You could send a comment, you could send a voice message. Ensure you subscribe as well so that you catch up on your episodes and you don't miss any episodes. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good week.